So it's all over here at the 9th round of the Lucas Oil Pro Motocross Championship, and man, did we have some mix-ups going on today. There was so much good racing action. Let's start and talk about the 250F class. We've got 3 rounds to go in the championship now, and we had some huge mix-ups today in points. Although Marvin Muscan or Jeremy Martin either of them did not win the overall today, we still, so crazy, we ended up having a 15-point swing between these championship contenders. It was very important for Marvin Muscan to get out front in that first moto and do what he did, because while Jeremy Martin was struggling in the back of the pack, he knew he had so many points to make up. Because man, you're looking at a 21-point race, or I think it was a 19-point difference going into the day. You've got to make up those points, because when you're going 1 and 2, 2 and 1 every weekend, that's just not going to happen. You're not going to get it done in that three races that we have left in the season. So for him to go out there, pick up 15 points on Jeremy Martin today, it was absolutely huge. Jeremy Martin, obviously that second moto, kind of throwing it away. Man, what a bummer for him. You know, he's kind of trying to start to minimize damage on the day, but losing out on it there at the end. That's everything you guys kind of saw. My insight on the whole situation is, coming up, we got an off weekend. We know that Marvin Muscan has a wrist injury. He's been struggling with it. The last 3 weekends, he hasn't even been on the podium, and he's still in this championship race. I believe it's a 4-point difference now. So going into these last 3 rounds, Unadilla is one track that we know it suits European riders. We know that Marvin Muscan usually, without a doubt, he always rides good there. He won his very first outdoor national there, really likes the course. I was speaking to him today. He's happy to go there, and he's confident going there, especially coming off the first race in a long time where his wrist hasn't bothered him. Going into this latter part of the season, Jeremy Martin, he's really going to have to dig deep and ride tracks that he's not so much bad at, but Marvin Muscan has showed really good speed at, which is Indiana being one of them, Unadilla being the other one, and then Utah is kind of a mix-up. I wouldn't give that to either one. That could be a good round. So I'm looking for this 250F championship to be absolutely awesome to finish up this season, and we're going to have a battle to the end there. 450 class, not so much. Ryan Dungey, they call him the Diesel just because you look at his stats over the years, and just a crazy stat that I noticed, that the last time he actually missed a race was in 2007. I mean, he's been racing for so long and winning championships, placing second a lot also as well, but this guy is so consistent. You have guys you talk to like Roxon, these guys get burnt out racing season after season. Imagine somebody who races full seasons every single year from 2007 on. It's just quite amazing to think how many laps Ryan Dungey has put in over his career. And on top of that, he became the most winning rider at Washougal this weekend. What an awesome way to end it. Obviously, Justin Barcia showing so much promise, just absolutely killing it today. He had the speed to go out and win it, obviously throwing it away at the end, not so good, but the JGR camp's happy about that. Another thing too we want to look at, some of the people who we didn't quite maybe see on TV, you didn't quite see what was going on, but one of those riders was Jason Anderson. He was so fast today, and on the results sheet, on the sheet of paper, it looks like it was just a complete wash for him. But that first moto, he was by far the fastest guy on the track. Lap in, lap out. He started off in 30th place coming around on the first lap, ended up working his way all the way back up through the pack, getting up into that 6th place spot and challenging Baggett at the end. But his lap times were consistently, sometimes 4 seconds a lap quicker than anybody else on the track, throwing down his fastest lap time that was 3 seconds a lap quicker than anybody on the final lap of the race. So Jason Anderson's one of those guys, if he can carry the momentum and not get the demons in his head that he kind of threw it away today, carry that confidence and the speed that he showed in that first moto, go into Unadilla, maybe we can see a new winner before it's all said and done in that 450 class. In years past, we've seen boring championship runs. Obviously in the 450 class, it's kind of the Ryan Dungey show at this point, but at least we're seeing riders step up to the plate and battle with Ryan Dungey. Trey Canard obviously making his return today. He looked very, very good at the beginning of the day. He crashed in the same spot that he broke his femur back in 2011. I think it might have spooked him a little bit, because ever since he picked his bike back up after that, he didn't quite seem like the same rider the rest of the day. But hey, it's his first race back. He'll bounce back good. If you do remember last year, he did win the second moto at Unadilla, rode completely awesome, and that seemed to be like the turning point in his championship. So maybe in this 450 class, yeah, it might be said and done with Ryan Dungey, but we're going to see a lot of people fighting for moto wins, which is going to be good. And then our 250F class, that thing's coming down to the wire. I hope you guys enjoyed this Jimmy Talk, and hey, we'll see you in 2 weeks' time at Unadilla.